We are back. Hey everybody, how you doing? We have an hour to go here. Friday, October the 15th, 2021. Last hour of trading for the week. What a week it's been. What a day it is today. The Dow is up 404 points. Wow. 2021. That's unreal. 404-point gain on the Dow here. We're at 35,316. The Dow Jones all-time high is 35,631. So we are zeroing in now on the Dow, 315 points away from an all-time high on the Dow. What a week. We were last week sitting around 34,100. So that's 1,500 points ago, a couple of days ago. That is quite the recovery. As a matter of fact, back on September 20th, we're at 33,700. So 34,700, 35,000. That's a long way. What can I say? We're up here at 400-point gain right now on the Dow, and the S&P is up 35. Nasdaq is up 77. These two indexes, the other two, are not performing as well as the Dow, but they're up nicely. Nasdaq up half a point, S&P up 3/4 of a point, and the Dow now up 1.1% on the day. Wow. What a run. Oil is 88 cents higher at 82.19. It's a mixed bag, I'll tell you. Rocket Lab today, just a terrible week. $12.95 right now is where the Rocket Lab is trading at. We've been, we're at 14.50 on last week or so, 14.20, and here we are at 12.95. Just so frustrating to see it down here. As a matter of fact, even at October the 1st, we're at 16.10. That's just 2 weeks ago. We're at 16.10. We're now at $13, and there's nothing but good news coming out of Rocket Lab. So frustrating there. SoFi, 19.50 a share. It's down 12 cents. This is actually not bad. It's not great. I mean, would be nice if it were higher, but it's not bad. To be holding this gain from the 13-14 range in the last week and a half to this level here, this is pretty good. The SoFi volume today is also 17.6 million shares. So again, solid volume. Low today of 1932. That was at the opening. We did get up to 1986. We've only had a 54-cent range today between low and high. And here we are down 13 cents to 1949, 1950 a share, holding these gains fairly well. GameStop, just down $2, like $2.85 a share. Those of you who have options outstanding on GameStop, you've been writing them all week at 182.50, 185s, 187.50s, 190s. You're loving this. The stock is whimpering in here at 180.94. Your contracts are whittling out in value dramatically. Those that expire today, obviously. Next week's contracts, the 185s are now $4 out of the money. The 175s are $6 in the money. And time is running out. So premium will quickly evaporate on those as well. This is the beauty of being a shareholder of these kinds of stocks with high premiums on these contracts. You can really score some really great timed appreciation on these contracts. That's why I keep emphasizing, if you want to make money in this market, even when the market doesn't perform that much, write call options, learn how to do it. Go to my website, stockmarkerswithbruce.ca, and check out the lessons, learn how it's done, watch examples that I do on the whiteboard where Jen asks me a bunch of questions from actual students while we're doing the examples. We talk about GameStop contracts all the time. We're showing you how they depreciate. This is what you can learn, and soon you'll be doing this on a whole bunch of stocks that we are following. Trust me, you'll be doing it on Rocket Lab sooner or later, SoFi pretty soon, I think, Matterport at any time. 23andMe, I don't know what. SmartRent, perhaps. Like Spire go back up over 18 again. There are stocks that will break the $20 mark, and then I'll be leading the charge to get you the right options and bring in a whole bunch of income into your accounts. Keep an eye on that. Anyway, 181 on GameStop, down 282 a share. It's not a bad drop. I mean, it's just a couple bucks, but this being an option Friday, an expiry day, it's interesting to watch how these are performing. Matterport, this stock kills me. The last two nights, like the last 2 days, the shares go up in the aftermarket and the pre-market. and they go back over $20 a share. Then when the market opens up, all day long the stock slips. And yesterday the stock slipped into the 19s. Today it's down to 18.92. Matterport this morning was 20.35 at the high. That kind of started up there, and it had left off from the pre-market too. 2.4 million traded. Good news coming out on Matterport all the time, and the stock is now up officially today 33 cents on the day. But we know they were at 20.30 this morning, so 18.92 doesn't look too good, but that's what it's doing. 23andMe, 954.55. This stock is not backing off. We have now traded 18.68 million shares. The volume has definitely slowed up. We had that first 10 million shares in the first couple hours this morning. We haven't had that much since, but we also don't have a lot of stock coming in for sale here on 23andMe. I think those who would have killed to sell this stock yesterday at 950 are now looking at it going, I'm not selling at 950. Are you kidding? The kind of volume we had this morning, this thing can really go. And I've been trying to tell you this for months, that you never know what the excuse is. You never know what the trigger is. But something can happen on any of these stocks that we follow here, especially these former SPACs that are now publicly traded companies. At any point in time, any of them can explode with massive volume and a major move on the stock. Doesn't sound like a lot, being up at $1.69 on the shares right now. That's 21.4% gain from yesterday. This is significant on ME. The stock has broken all kinds of barriers. If you take a look at a chart, I've done a video now on 23andMe, which will be up a little later today. You'll be able to look at the chart for the last 3 months, 6 months. This is the highest level it's been at since like June. This is certainly the highest volume day, if not of all time. Certainly one of the absolute top volume days for the stock. This is blowing out all kinds of resistance levels. This move today has completely transformed 23andMe going forward. It's now more of a household name today than it was yesterday, all because of one guy mentioning this stock on CNBC last night. I mean, it's really broken it open. The company has said nothing. No other analysts have said a word. There will be talk over the weekend, I'm sure, and it will be interesting to see if the company begins to reveal what they've got planned for the $750 million they're sitting on. $750 million they've got in cash, waiting to go into something. There's a lot of potential here, a lot of pent up movement here, and I think that today was a taste of just how much institutional interest there might be into this stock, depending on what they say and when they say it and how they say it. 955 is the price right now. Can I tell you, it's been a hell of a day today. It could break 10 between now and the close. It could do it, because it wouldn't surprise me that more buying will keep coming in anticipation of news next week, and a lack of stock available next week at these levels. Easily to 10, 11, 12 is very doable for ME. It really is. Not maybe today, but certainly in the short term. Anyway, looking very strong, very good. 956 right now on 23andMe. SmartRent has been pretty well up all day today. It's at 1224. It's up 7 cents. It was at 1250.60 last a week or so ago, and then on what was it here a couple days ago, on the 13th? What's that? 2 days ago, 1161. It got down to 1161. Now it's 1224. It's recovered most of the loss of the week. 230,000 traded, 2.3 billion market cap. The all-time high 1514. The low 1144. It's coming on. Waiting for SmartRent to say something. I would love to hear some news from SmartRent. I'm sure they're cooking something up, and the stock is looking healthier. Spire. Now here's the anomaly of all anomalies. 598 is where it's trading at right now. 598, down 32 cents. Volume today, 867,000 shares. Those of us, who've been following this, we suspect that what's happening here is there's been a coordinated attack on this stock, and it is working. This stock is being crushed, and it is not being given any chance to stage any kind of a recovery. There is just no way that this stock can go up. 867,000 shares again today traded, and it's down 32 cents. No news, No announcements, no pending announcements that we're aware of. This stock is being crushed here under 6. And the simple reason, as far as I can figure out from my vantage point, is there are a whole bunch of call contracts that are going to expire worthless here in the next hour. And as long as the stock stays down here, whoever wrote those calls will cash in on those premiums. And there is no one forcing this stock the other direction at this point. Now, after tonight is done, after these options are finished, the stock is free to do whatever it wants, at least for the next several weeks, because the next options that will expire on this stock will be a month from now. It's not like every week they expire. In this case, they expire monthly. So there could be a 2-week run coming up here on Spire of epic proportions, because my hunch is the same gang that wrote a bunch of calls that are expiring this afternoon are the same group that have gone long on call options from here up. And if this stock does a $5, $7, $10 run in the next week or so, back to $16, just to 16, you will have contracts from $5 all the way up to even the 1750s will move, and you will have some dramatic gains here. I mean, $10 contracts will be trading at $6, $7 a piece. How many $10 contracts have been picked off at 50, 60 cents? How many of the 750s have been bought at 80, 90, $1, $1.10, 20, 30? These 750s will be worth $8, $9 each if this stock reaches 16. If the stock reaches 20, which it can easily do because I don't know what's going to stop it, goes to 20. The 750s are $12.50 book value. The 10s are $10 book value. The 1250s are $7.50 book value. I mean, just add up the amount of money times, I don't know how many shares, how many contracts. Does anyone know how many contracts are existing that expire into next month? There must be a huge open interest position here. Got to wonder what is coming up with this one. This is amazing to me. It's just amazing. There are no cops on the beat, no one overseeing it. It's obviously legal to do this because no one's in trouble for it. John McClane's all by himself trying to get attention, and no one's paying attention to John McClane. It's perfectly legal to steal chocolate bars using an AK-47 because it's just a misdemeanor stealing a chocolate bar. I mean, what's the big deal? Everybody has an AK-47. I mean, come on. So there you go. We'll watch this Spire. $5.98, down 30 cents a share. Absolutely unbelievable. ATIP up 5.5 cents to $3.56.5. Cyxtera up 23 cents to $9.19. Having an okay day. AMC holding a gain of 53 cents to $40.60. It's not taking off to a stratospheric height, but it's not getting crushed any lower at the moment. The low today, $39. For the week, we were as low as about $36.29 a few days ago. Now into this 40 range. The high trade, 41.60 or so, 41.70 on AMC. Robinhood up 9 cents to 41.02. Vanek Vectors holding a gain, 157 gain to 261.97. Home Depot, all-time highs were set today, 349.91 right now, near $350. IBM up 85 cents again today, up to 144.24. Dow is up 366. Microsoft did finally pull out of its funk. It was negative half the day today. Finally broke even on the day, just around 12:30 this afternoon Eastern time. It is now at 303.61, up 81 cents, 86 cents at the moment. Apple has been gaining all day. It's up 66 cents, nothing tremendous, but it's at 144.38. And despite the talk about supply chain interruptions, not doing anything negative to the stock, because we're coming up with an Apple event next week that we'll be following. I think they're going to reveal brand new MacBooks. We're going to watch for that. A little bit of excitement, probably building on that. Tesla up 17.59 to 835.91. This has had a real run in the last month. The shares at one point this past month were as low as 722 on September the 20th. Now we're at 835. That is a big bull run from there. and Tesla just keeps right on rolling. Bed Bath & Beyond, not having a good day today. It started flat, but now down 43 cents to $13.99. BlackBerry, on the other hand, holding a gain of 14 cents to $10.40. Royal Caribbean was up all day. It was up all day until just in the last few minutes. Couldn't hold it anymore. It's now negative 7 cents to 86.83. The high this morning was 88.60. That's all it could muster. It could only muster up 88.60 for the high. Now at 86.88, down a couple of pennies on the day. So there's weakness there. Goldman Sachs, what a day. 405.36, up $14 a share on Goldman Sachs. Those shares have had a great week, a great month. They were as low as 372 back October the 4th or so. They were definitely down at that level around September 20th or so. This last week, they've had a good run. They were down at 381 on the 12th of October, 381 on the 13th of October. Here we are on the 15th, 405. The numbers have come out strong, blew the street away again, and the shares are moving higher. I just am convinced there's a couple $100 a share here in upside. But you've got to have the dough to buy contracts to hold this stuff. If you can buy long-term in the monies, you can use them as poor man covered calls. And a number of you are doing it. I commend you for it. Looking good, up 14.47 on Goldman Sachs. Look at Amazon now, up 98.80 a share. Amazon at $3,398, almost a $100 gain today. Facebook up, down $4 a share, still under pressure. Facebook high of the year, 384, trading at 324. This is becoming a bargain on Facebook. Long-term calls might be in order. Google up only 456, where Amazon is up $98. Wow, what a run. JP Morgan up 330 a share. Costco down 11 cents. Walmart up 32 cents. Cisco down 42 cents. And that is the majority of the stocks we're following here. There you have it. Rocket Lab, $12.89. Frustrating, down 68 cents. SoFi at $19.41, down 21 cents a share. The Dow's up 391. S&P up 33. NASDAQ up 68. GameStop still down $2.40 a share at 181.30. Matterport at $18.79, down 46 cents. 23andMe, $9.51, not backing off, up 163. SmartRent down a penny. Spire now at $6, down 29 cents. ATIP up 5 cents, and Cyxtera up 22. That is where we're at right now as we're coming in now to the last 42 minutes before we close out the week, and what a week it has been. A lot of doom and gloom last week about interest rates, inflation, slowing economy, all the catchphrases, all bunk. All of it is bunk. Interest rates are lower. Inflation, sure, it's 4 or 5%, but it's not a big issue. Supply chain issues are an issue. Yes, have been and will continue to be. We're just going to have to get used to it. I do not see a slowdown coming in the economies of the globe, not with the banking system being as accommodating as they are, and the amount of capital that is coming in to these markets through pension contributions, systematic investments being made into ETFs and mutual funds, the amount of cash that's coming in here and what is being generated from dividends, it's all being reinvested. And keep in mind, companies like Apple, Amazon, Google, all the big boys, the biggest players, they are all doing share buybacks, stock buybacks. These companies, instead of raising the dividend for you, they're just buying back their stock. And the reason they're buying back their stock is because management of these companies, for the most part, don't own their own companies. The managers and senior officers of these publicly traded companies own less than 5% of the entire organization. The organizations are owned by mutual funds, hedge funds, massive investment entities. And so management of these companies, they could either try to find a way to pay themselves a gazillion dollars a year, which won't fly past the committees, won't pass shareholder votes. So what they're doing is they're doing stock buybacks instead, because if they increase the dividends, the winners will be the pension funds, the hedge funds, and the ETFs, the shareholders. The management company will not be winners because management owns less than 1 or 2% of these stocks. So what do? They grant themselves all kinds of performance stock options. They then turn around and they initiate and clear through the board of directors and through the annual meetings budgets to buy back gobs of stock on the open market, therefore keeping the float tight, number of shares floating around reasonably tight. They are delivering results, earnings results, and so the shares go up in value on the open market. Therefore, these top executives, the top 5%, 10% of the employees of these firms are making collectively hundreds of millions of dollars in profits from stock options. Even if they exercise all their options, they buy all the stock they're allowed to buy, they immediately have a tax bill waiting for them from the IRS. So what they're doing, of course, is they'll buy 10,000 shares at whatever price, sell 5,000 shares at the price the market that is trading at, and the gain that they make will go towards the income tax bill on the 5,000 that they're keeping. A number of them, however, will get their stock option at for 10,000 shares, 20,000 shares, whatever it is. They will sell them all. They will sell all the shares right away into the open market at a gain. They will pay the tax, and they will have left over $1 million, $2 million, $4 million, $8 million, $10 million, and that is their annual payoff for running this company and thinking, how to make this company more profitable 24/7. Very stressful jobs, but this is how they cash in. They can't cash in as owners. They'll never be an owner of the company, even if they bought every share they could buy and they were able to find a way to pay the tax on it and keep all the stock they have. They will never have a significant number of shares. Even after 15 years of gainful employment at the top of the company, they will never have enough stock to ever have any sway over the shareholders. And so they know the only way they can really make a killing on this deal, to really make the best money they can make, is to exercise their performance stock options. Now, for the average employee of a lot of these companies, it's great. There's a lot of employees out there, millions of them, who work for these companies. They work very hard. They get an opportunity to buy hundreds or a few thousand shares per year at a discounted price as a shareholder, as an employee perk. And they put up 10 or 12% of their salary. The company will match it, and they can buy the stock at a discount to the market over the year. And over 5, 10, 15, 20 years, there are employees who will walk away when they retire with a couple of $1 million, having amassed some value to their portfolios. And God bless them for it, because it's the only way they're ever going to get this kind of payoff. And so they, in effect, have their homes that they own outright. They now retire. Some of these folks are sitting on a couple thousand shares of stock, out and out, all bought and paid for, taxes included. Now they can write options on this stuff to bring in added income. That's where they contact me and say, hey, Bruce, I got 2,000 shares of this stuff. Can I write enough options to make a living off of this so I can retire comfortably? And I say, yes, you can. Give me a call, and we'll set that up for you. We'll talk to you about how to do it. Anyway, that is how this market works. The market is higher, 368 points on the Dow, 29.9 on S&P, 62 on the NASDAQ. Oil is up 84 cents as we're coming into the last 37 minutes of the day today to finish up another week of trading. 1284 on Rocket Lab, down 72 cents. Nothing but frustration there. SoFi, 1939, down 23 cents. GameStop down only 198 now. A little better. Matterport still under pressure. 1879, down 46 cents. 23andMe, 941, up 153, 155, 943 now. SmartRent, 1218, up a couple of pennies. Spire, 599, down 30 cents. ATIP up a nickel, Cyxtera up 18 cents. AMC up 48, Robinhood up 13, Vanek Vectors, the ETF up 164, Home Depot up $6, IBM up a buck, and Dow up 375 right now. Tesla just took a shot higher. It's now up $20.45 to $838. Tesla is looking great. Bed Bath & Beyond still down 48. BlackBerry up 15. And Royal Caribbean down 7 cents. Goldman Sachs up $14 a share today. There you have it. There's where we're at coming into the last 35, 40 minutes of our trading day. And we're watching to see what we can do. At 23andMe, got a big plug on CNBC today around 120. Hi there, Bruce and Jen. Hello there, Sharon. Only SPAC I didn't buy. I snatched up more Spire at 598. Hope they can run it up the next 2 weeks. You know, it's unbelievable to me. Over half the value of this stock is cash. At least half the value of this stock is cash. It is so cheap. It's incredible to me. But again, there seems to be nothing to stop these guys from doing what they're doing. It doesn't. What can I tell you? Well, it is what it is. We're just going to watch this market, see what we can do. Let's go here. Bruce, I had to disable my buy button. I bought another 20 Spire calls for February at $6 and $7 and another 500 shares at 601. My computer says I need to time out right now. Let's see. What else is going on? For a few comments. A lot of people talk to each other, which is great. The best part of this channel, the members who compare notes with each other. And it is another crazy week on the markets. How will we close out is the question now. 382 gain on the Dow, 31 on S&P. We're climbing. NASDAQ up 67. Looks like we're climbing a little higher right now. And 4% gain on oil prices this week in the U.S., about a $3 gain. That's better, but I don't know if it'll last. If we don't get a cold winter, if it's a mild winter, oil is in trouble because it's being hyped with a cold winter talk. I don't know if there is a cold winter in the works here. I'm really not sure. Can we bury our options in a shoebox in the backyard? Can we play taps for my ME October 15 $15 options while I bury them in the backyard in the shoebox? October 15s, they're today. That's today. Didn't buy them out long enough. That's the problem right there. Those of you who have January 23andMe contracts or December's, you've got time here. I'm still working on your side. 938 on the stock at the moment on ME. Quite a day today. Spire, $6 down 29 cents is the final or last quote here with 33 minutes left to go in the day. Thank you, all of you who have been here today. Thank you for those of you giving thumbs ups to this show. 138 thumbs ups. Thank you for that. If you can keep those coming in, I do appreciate it. It helps the channel dramatically and lets people know there are folks talking about SoFi, Rocket Lab, GameStop, Matterport, 23andMe, SmartRent, Spire, all the shares you follow. We talk about them here all the time. ATIP, Cyxtera. Hit the thumbs up and YouTube will send more people our way to follow these stocks like you follow them. And you never know. More shareholders coming into the stocks, better for all of us. Nothing wrong with that. Anyway, that's the dealio. Welcome one and welcome all. See here, we got going here. We're okay there. And 160 thumbs ups and still coming in. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it a whole bunch. 601 on Spire, down 28 cents. Low of the day, 596. And a frustrating market to see here. Volume today, 921,000, almost a million. Stock's down 28 cents. Kind of funny how you have a million shares of buying coming in, the stock's still down after being down so much last week too. That's kind of odd, isn't it? It's kind of weird to see that. Really doesn't make sense on a free trading market, but does make sense when it's not a free trading market. 1939.40 on SoFi, down 23 cents. GameStop still down 193 to 181.90. Matterport 1868, ME 942, SmartRent 1219, Spire 601. Okay, all right. There you go. Let's see what's going to happen here. Yeah. The 1 month chart on Spire is a definition of market manipulation, sideways since October the 4th. Yep, they have brought it here and have kept it here. What can I say? Dave, thank you for that. Please give Uncle Bruce a thumbs up. So I do appreciate it. 23andMe now trading at 944.45. Don't know if there'll be much of a rally at the end. There could be. SoFi 1938. Don't know if there'll be much of a rally here either. There could be. We'll see about that. I don't see a lot of rallying going on some of our stocks. I've got the Dow holding a 385 gain, which is impressive. It was holding a gain for 4 hours earlier today, around the 35,200 mark for the Dow. Now it's at 35,300, and it's holding that. So the power coming into the Dow 30 is real. The fresh cash coming in is real. We're up 33 on S&P, and we're up 71 on NASDAQ. They are also benefiting with a lot of capital coming into the markets. Some of our stocks are up or down, or just jumping around. 602 on SoFi now, or on Spire now. 23andMe 944, SoFi 1937, and we're still down $2.06 on GameStop. That's what we have going on here. Interesting power coming to the big markets. The major capitalized entities have had a very good day. Looking at the Dow 30 today, let me just double check here. The Dow 30. Let's see if I can get this to pop up over here. Here we go. I think that'll do it. Yes, the Dow 30 losers, McDonald's down 164, Walgreens, Boots Alliance down 158, Travelers down 62 cents, Cisco down 35 cents, Procter & Gamble down 27 cents. I mean, those are your losers. Your winners, 1480 on Goldman. Woohoo! It's one of my faves. United Healthcare up 827. Home Depot, another one of my recommended stocks, up 662. Visa up 550. American Express up 510. Caterpillar up 460. JP Morgan up 330. Walt Disney up 240. Salesforce.com up $2. I mean, these are the winners here today. Even IBM up $1 in the top 10 of winners for the Dow 30 Industrials. Very good numbers there. On the NASDAQ 100, let's see if I can pop this up here. See if I get this to work properly. The losers on the NASDAQ, Moderna, I think they were looking at a delay on their drugs for adolescents. They're down 1094. Align Technology down 870. Charter Communications down 740. Dexcon down 714. Netflix down 442. Biogen down 4.25. Facebook down 380. Those are your losers. Your winners on the NASDAQ 100 right now. Amazon, I mentioned this earlier. Amazon up 97.96. Who's this? Mercado Libre Inc. is up $42. Booking Holdings up $37. Tesla up 20. ASML Holdings up 898. Intuit is up 720. O'Reilly Automotive up 670. Alphabet, Google A and B's are up 570 to 620. Broadcom up 560. Marriott up 480. So there's winners there, way more than the losers, of course. On stocks, let me see how this looks like here. Let's see if I get something going here. There's a headline saying that Michael Burry says he's not shorting crypto, but does believe it is in a bubble. Well, it's okay. Domino's Pizza CEO says the U.S. needs more immigration to address worker shortages as America is aging out. I think I read this morning somewhere something about there was a headline about Domino's that they weren't able to produce sales equal to projections, maybe even the last quarter, because there was worker shortages at Domino's. They were having trouble getting people into work at Domino's to literally make enough pizzas for the demand. They couldn't do it, and they were down on production. Something along those lines is what I sensed was the story. Amazing, just amazing. Of course, it kind of makes sense if you don't allow if you don't allow immigration into your country, um, for a certain sector of the economy, and I'm talking about the lower end here, you're not going to get the low end workers. And if you don't get the low end workers, you're not going to have enough employees at these fast food restaurants. You're going to have to attract college kids, American college kids who don't necessarily have to work there. They may not want to do it. This, of course, leads to a problem because obviously, if you can bring in a part time worker, that's great. But if you need, at say, a Domino's, you need, say, 5 employees that need to be full timers per location and 10 part timers, you might find the 10 part timers through the American kids, but you're not going to find all the full timers through the immigrants because you're certainly not going to get them as Americans for what you're offering. And all of a sudden, you've got, 2 or 3 openings for full time positions that are not being filled. You have a store that's not running at full efficiency because the part timers don't know all they don't know all the tricks to produce pizzas in a hurry because they're only there part time and they're not as desperate to make a living as the full timers who are trying to keep their jobs. It's a different equation. It's a different thought process. I don't know. See what's going on here. Apparently, the U.S. is going to lift the travel ban November the 8th, allowing vaccinated international passengers into the country. That'll be good for business, of course. A lot of businesses are happy to hear that, especially airlines and hotels. But yes, we do have an economy that is running on 7/8 efficiency right now. And despite that, the markets are at or near all time high levels, despite it all. But I tell you, American husbands and wives, American couples are not having enough children to replace the birth rate. And America, Canada, UK, Germany, France, we are all aging higher, and we do not have enough youngsters coming around, which will spell trouble in the long run in a number of economic areas. And right now, the first one that you see straight out is farmers can't get enough people to pick crops. Fast food restaurants can't get enough people to work in their restaurants. You're going to notice more and more restaurants that will go drive-through only, and they will shut down their seating areas because they cannot attract enough employees to keep the seating areas clean enough under health standards. And so they just shut down the seating areas, lock the door, only do drive-through, and try to survive that way. We've got an interesting stuff going on there. And no matter how many are walking across the border, it's not enough. It's not enough. And a lot of those folks are being turned back anyway, and they're forbidden to work. And so you're not getting their muscle when you need it. What can I say? Let's go. Yes, Roach on a Tree. We did talk about this. We've been talking about this. I did a video about this last night. We talked about this all morning this morning, all afternoon today, and we're excited about it too. I think it's fantastic. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, not enough. Yeah, we don't have enough workers on the lower end at the moment, and it's beginning to show in certain areas. But what are you going to do? The rules are the rules, and that's all she is. Yeah, Karen is saying, Uncle B, Wedbush outperformed rating on Matterport today around 12 with a $26 target. Stock is down. Yeah, it's sometimes these work, sometimes they don't. What are you going to do? We're at 928 on 23andMe. We're now coming into the last 21 minutes. We've got Rocket Lab down 76 cents. We have SoFi at 1940 down 22. We got GameStop now at down only $1.12 coming on right now. We have Matterport still down 50 cents. ME up 138 to 926. We've got SmartRent up 4. We have Spire at 601. We have ATIP up 5.5. Sextera up 22. AMC up 66. Robinhood up a dime. Vanik up $1.70. Home Depot up $6. IBM up $1. The Dow up 383. We got Microsoft up 92 cents, Apple up 89, Tesla up $21 right here, right now. Goldman Sachs up 15 bucks a share, and Royal Caribbean down 41, dropping. Royal Caribbean is dropping now late in the day here. Interesting markets going on, I'll tell you. Well, what are you going to do? Canada has sort of taken a different approach with immigration in that Canada is allowing more immigrants in than the U.S. Through legal immigration ways. And Canada is really opening up immigration for families to reunite, grandmas, grandpas, aunts, uncles, cousins, all that. Because they figured out in Canada that you can reunite families. You create clusters of support. So if 2 or 3 of the family are unemployed, the rest of the family gathers up and takes care of those who are underemployed. You also have family members, acting as lookouts for employment opportunities for those who need it. You also find that in Canada, what they're finding is that if the families are of certain religions, they have very strong synagogues or strong church groups, strong Muslim communities, and they look out for each other to find employment for those underemployed. They also have how to teach English. So you've got people who speak your language as a native tongue, helping others to speak English. This is a win-win. I mean, this is assimilating people into the country a lot quicker than if you have the odd family from Syria over here, a family from Libya over there, a family from Bangladesh over there. You're getting them together, and they are, as a group, becoming stronger faster. And Canada has figured this out. And so the family units are being promoted heavily, and it's working. It keeps crime down, keeps desperation down. It inspires the positive vibe. And Canada's figuring out these folks don't need public assistance so much. They're working on their own. Their own ethnic communities are thriving, and this is just it's a positive thing. But there are those in Canada and elsewhere who just don't like the fact that they're not from Norway or Sweden. Well, you're not going to attract Norwegians or Swedes into your country if it's pretty good over there. What are you going to do? GameStop is coming on. We're only down 19 cents on GameStop. There's definitely a recovery here. 183.64, down 19 cents right now. But we're not seeing much of a move anywhere else right at this point in time. Sonny, thank you for becoming a member. I have a suspicion that Sonny has been a member before and may have renewed the membership. I appreciate that. Thank you, Sonny, so much for being here. What can I say? Welcome, Sonny. Welcome, Sonny. That's it. It's the curling. Yippee-ki-yay, you know it. The curling games, the Bonspiels, are attracting people from around the world to want to come to Canada. GameStop is blasting, and I love it. Welcome, Sonny. Michael is laughing away. Down 34 cents on GameStop, but sure better than down $2-something a share. Happy Friday, Bagel Family from Nelson. You know it, buddy. ME 922 up 134. Smart Rent still up 2 cents. Spire $6. We're into the last 16 minutes here of the day. Still a Rocket Lab down to 1282. We have a 936 final or recent trade on SoFi, still down 26 cents. GameStop down only 26 cents. So it's improving. 1880 on Matterport. Low of the day, 1863. 17-cent bounce from the low there. But not a lot to get excited about. Absolutely not a lot. ATIP still up 5.5. Cyxtera up 20 cents. That's where we're at with this final, 12, 15 minutes to go. Thanks, Bruce. Says, Sonny, you know it, buddy. My boss messaging me to do work doesn't even realize Spire is at 601. The fool has no idea. Welcome, Sonny, to the family. Drops. I remember when the Hong Kong Honkies fled to Vancouver. Congies, they brought a lot of money with them. Oh, yeah. The one of the smartest moves that Canada made and the United States made back in the 70s was after Vietnam fell, allowing boat people in, the Vietnamese boat people. Oh, that was a smart move, because huge majority of the boat people were very hard workers, motivated to the nth degree, came with family members, set up family businesses all over the place, and did really well for themselves. And now here we are, 40 years later, 45 years later. Interestingly enough, a lot of the boat people who came here to North America, they now have built wealth and owned homes and created a better life for their children and grandchildren. A lot of them are now traveling back to Vietnam to visit home, and many of them want to retire there. They want to return back home to end their days back home, and so they've come to America. They built a lot of wealth here, paid a lot of taxes, created a lot of jobs for a lot of others behind them, and are returning back home as well. It's an interesting study how that all worked. Anyway, could the snapback of Spire come in the aftermarket tonight? You never know. Once we get through the bell here in 14 minutes, once the bell goes, Spire could be let loose. Could be. I have no idea how it's going to go, but it could well be that the reason to hold Spire down has ceased, and there's no need to hold Spire down anymore. Let it run. I don't know. We'll watch for that very closely. Let's see what happens. I just want to see us end the week in the green on Ken's birthday. You might be millionaires back home. Obviously, a lot of immigrants that come into the U.S. and Canada, they send money home all the time to support their families, to try to get more of them over here, and then again send more money back home, and keep it going. Look at the Philippines. I mean, the number one export that the Philippines has are people, hardworking people. How many nannies and others are working as Filipinos around the planet. I mean, they're everywhere. It's incredible. Uncle Bruce, my wife says she loves you. I guess she told me to let you know. Well, it's kind of nice. I guess that's okay with you, Oscar. Thank you. CRS or buy, I don't know. Auntie, oh my God, I made a last minute bet. Yes, bet about an hour ago on GameStop. Getting to 182.50 for 55 cents. The bid ask was crazy. The bid was 43 to 93. I set sell order for 90, and it executed immediately. Amazing. GameStop now down 58 cents to 183.25. How about that? Hey, Bruce, why is Kramer saying SPACs are bad? Because we're given the chance to buy last. I don't know. I don't buy it, but is there any truth to it at all? Is there any argument to be made for that view? Because we're given the chance to buy that. I think that public offerings are the worst. I think that where Bed Bath and Beyond and DoorDash and others go public and they start trading at double their issue price. I think it's terrible that people can buy stock at $250 a share that's being underwritten at $110 a share, that insiders through Wall Street firms were allowed to buy at $50 a share a year earlier than that. I don't know why it's such a good thing that average investors be allowed to pay $200 to $300 a share for a company guaranteed to lose money for the next 2 years. That's ridiculous. I like the idea of these SPACs. I really do. I think buying a SPAC, whether you're buying it as a SPAC or after the merger or whatever, here's where you get in. 23andMe at $9.28. This is where you get in. The company's sitting with a ton of cash, lots of prospects, getting recommendations from some pretty interesting sources. There's some upside here. I mean, serious upside. This stock yesterday at $7.50 a share was a steal. Now it's $9.26. What a nice move. I think that SmartRent is a deal. I think Spire is an absolute steal of a deal at $6. I'd rather talk to you folks and recommend that you look at buying Spire at $6 a share than buying DoorDash at $2.50 on day one when it went public. I mean, these public offerings were a guaranteed 50% loss right off the bat. And how many shares could you buy at $250 a share? Here at $6, you can buy 100 shares for $600. This thing goes to $20. Start writing call options. Thank you very much. I like it. Anyway, I do the best I can with what little I have. I hit the jackpot on slot machine, says Andy. Hope that person earlier bought back their 180 covered call on GameStop that expired today. Paul, I did pick up some January 2023 2250 calls on whatever. This is a massively undervalued stock. Adam, Bruce, is there any other SPAC stocks you like or follow? Not yet. I haven't identified any others that I'm into yet. Always watching. Too bad I can't share this photo, but the other day when I was listening to the cast while driving, my Jeep decided that Bruce's channel was on the Songs to Sing in the Shower album. Wow, that's wild. Uncle Bruce, what do you think about Vita Coco? I have no idea what that is. Joe, never tried V, but here's clear highs. Anyway, Spire under 6 at the bell. Coincidence? I think not. I just bought 200 more at $5.99. I'm happy. We're at 9 minutes to go until the end of the day. Yeah, Bruce, Kramer is expressing the exact opposite view. I agree with you, especially given the share prices. So Kramer is just out and all full of it. Well, again, Kramer has his thoughts. He has his, he has his favorites, what he likes and dislikes. I just have trouble looking in this camera to tell you guys that you should be buying IPO stocks that come out that you can't get at the IPO price. You're never going to get a call from your broker to get it. That open up at 50% to 100% to 200% higher than what they came out at. Again, you never got the shot at it. I just can't sit here in all good conscience tell you that this is a great time to buy XYZ at quadruple the price it was at a month ago. No, I can't do it. I would rather I'd rather talk to you about companies that are out there trading with a bunch of cash in their accounts. They've acquired a SPAC. They've gone through the whole regulatory crap, and you're getting in with a whole bunch of insiders from the private company that had just purchased the SPAC. You're now in with these people. I'd rather you buy stock with Richard Branson than after Richard Branson. That's kind of my thinking. So if Richard Branson is buying at $10 a share and you're buying at $10 a share, I can live with that. Sure, the stock can go up and down from there, but irrespective of that, I'd rather you buy with Richard Branson at 10. I don't want you to buy stock that Richard bought at 10 when it's trading at 40 because it got underwritten and it's now double the price. I don't want you to pay 40 if Richard paid 10. I'd rather you pay 10 with him. Now, if the stock goes down to 8 or 7, buy more. Great. Fantastic. You have the free choice to move in and out of a stock anytime you want. You can buy options or not. You have complete freedom to do what you want. You're not a restricted shareholder. I like that too. Okay? Anyway, there you have it. Let's go. I picked up a 119 contract at $7 until May, already up $9.95. And let's see. Thanks for the dip on Matterport. I was able to buy back a lousy covered call I wrote and can hopefully write a better one after it recovers. There you go. Matterport 1889, a little better. ME at 920. Spire 601. SoFi 1936. Rocket Lab 1280. GameStop down 21 cents. Fully expecting Spire to close sub 6. Just hoping the next 2 weeks they will let it run up a bit. Overall, been a great week. And Uncle Bruce will see you on Monday. Thank you, Scott. Nicholas, Uncle Bruce, what do you think about buying IBM Leaps hundreds for January 2023? Yeah, I don't mind Leaps on IBM. Let's see. Yeah, Bruce, I'm with you on the SPACs. I was just surprised Kramer would say something so unsupportable. Again, I don't know. I didn't see the interview, so I don't know anything about it. I'm reacting to your reacting, and I'm trying to guess what he said. That's all I know. Uncle Bruce, Spire is a SPAC. Did they already merge? Yes, of course. Credit goes to John Van. Thanks, John Van. J-Mac, Bruce, I'm looking at Smart at a $10 call for June 2022. The spread is $375. How the hell do I get in an order filled? That seems crazy. Why? Don't go chasing it. If it's not a heavy trader, you might have to wait a while. Put in a stink bid, put in a low bid, and just see if it comes to you. But don't pay too much for this stuff if you can avoid it. The stock's at 12.16, of course. if you can buy the contract at $3, that's not a bad price. I made $26.96 on ME today. We'll buy more if it drops again. Long-term investing. There you go. Lighten up. I wholeheartedly agree. IPOs are completely stacked for brokerages, market makers, and those with access. We, the retail customer, only getting the leftovers. So happy SPAC became a thing. Ken Griffiths, Bruce, what do you think about ATE? I have no idea what it is. Bruce, there is a fundamental rule regarding when to get out of a long call such as Spire. For example, if your option goes down more than 20%, should you bail out? It all depends how long you have on the contract. Really, I don't think there's a rule there. Crap, I'm late to the party. Bruce, do you mind giving a 20-second recap? If there's anything I missed, TGIF, you've missed nothing. It's a quiet day today. We're at 1936 on SoFi, down 26. GameStop now down only 38 cents. Matterport still now only down 37. ME is up 129 to 917. Smart Rent unchanged. Spire 601. So what we got going. The Dow's up 384. Very solid day today. Really solid. S&P up 32.4. NASDAQ up 69.8. Oil up 90 odd cents a barrel. So it's been a solid day on the big markets. We're noticing that ATIP was up 4 cents today. Cyxtera up 20. IBM today was higher, 121 right now, 144.60. We got 4 minutes to go. The Dow up 392. Microsoft up 162. Apple up 96. Tesla up $22. Royal Caribbean down 58. But Goldman Sachs, the winner, up 15.39 at 406.59. Earnings came in beautifully. If you are sitting long on Goldman Sachs, if you've got a contract that's way in the money, future up, you can use it to write contracts here on Goldman. You can always do rollovers if you've written one where the stock has gone beyond you, or you can get ready to write 410s and 415s for the next couple of weeks. There might be some profits in there for you. Way to go. Let's see. Adam, I had options recover from well over a 20% loss to 100% gain. Uncle Bruce, do you still have an opening for a one-on-one this Sunday? Yes, I think I do. Send me a private email. I think, yes, on Sunday, I'm okay. Sunday, I'm good. Saturday, not necessarily, unless it's really early. John, any bets that Spire closes below 6? I have no idea. Where are we at now on Spire here? $6 even, down 29 cents on the day. What a crazy market that is. Unbelievable. Rocket Lab down 86 cents. How disappointing. I forgot to thank you for the tip on, thank you, Bruce. I forgot to thank you on GS Goldman. I got 380s for January 2023 and make close to 30% already. You're going to make even more. I love it. I'm really happy, JMac. And of course, you can use those as poor man cover calls to write against them. Spire consistently bouncing off 6, consistently might go lower into high 5s, but clearly has supported 6. Amazing. Laughing a lot. I thought you almost said golden sauce. This is an awesome sign. It's not just like a little support. It's constant. Thank you, Mike. I made over $4,000 on ME today, says Anti-PC. Now those gains will go straight to BKSY for cash secured puts for November. By the way, the premiums are $250 per. Way to go. Michael, anytime. If anybody wants to get in today, if you're looking for space stocks, Adam talked about whatever. 1 minute or so left to go. A little over a minute to go. We're getting ready for the clapping. 1:31 to go. We got 2.2 billion advancing stocks, 1.1 billion declining. It is a big up day on the market. The Dow up 397, S&P up 33, Nasdaq up 73 points. Big day today. Let's see what happens. And Ken Griffith's wife's boyfriend made a nice profit twice off of ATER the last 3 weeks. Uncle Bruce, I need to set up a one-on-one. What email should I send to request to? BruceFrommert@hotmail.com is my address, email address. It's right here. So send me a message here and tell me when would you like to get together, and I'll see if I can set you up for a one-on-one. Got openings tomorrow early, and I have so when I'm saying early, I mean 10 o'clock Eastern time, maybe 10 o'clock Eastern and 12 o'clock Eastern tomorrow. Beyond that, I'm booked. And then Sunday, I've got openings Sunday in the morning from 10 to 12 to 2 something like that, Eastern time. So yeah, just send me a message there and let me know. Yeah, we'll get together if we can. What else is going on here? No, those are puts. Says couldn't help pick up some more Rocket Lab at the close today. Thank you. Sending now the Golden 3 Rocket Lab Spire and Larry Titus stunt double. Bells are ringing. Thank you, Argyles. Larry Titus is stunt double. Thanks, buddy. I bet Larry is just sitting there waiting to hit those bells right now. Lava Love stunt double. Here we go. They're clapping, and it's done. We're up 382, 383 on the Dow. What a day. And Spire, 599, 598, 599, 598. So even $6 calls would have expired worthless on Spire if there were any today. What a day. Spire volume, 1,072,000 on Spire. Volume today on ME closing at 921, 20,400,000. Volume on SoFi at 938, 21.9 million today. Rocket Lab closing at 1280, low was 1270, 5.1 million on Rocket Lab. GameStop down 71 cents, final trade, volume 1.16 million on the day. Matterport down 38 cents on 2.9 million today. Quite the activity here, to say the least. Okay. Yes, Silica Bells. Larry's on a plane to New Orleans. $6 even close. I don't know. I love this channel. Michael, Fidelity never lies. Paul, RDW is an excellent space stock. I don't have to worry about launch tests or passenger revenue. They sell parts to every known launch and satellite company. Lucky Larry. Spire closing under 6 is the only thing I've ever been sure of in the market. $5.99 last trade I show. Right now in the aftermarket, $6 up a penny at the moment. 23andMe, $9.14 in the after hours right now on 23andMe. I'm going to keep an eye on Spire, see if it does anything in the after hours. Trading at 6 at the moment on 8,300 shares on the aftermarket for Spire. And HD is asking, are Spire and BKSY competitors? I really don't know. Spire, I think, is a manager of satellites. I doubt that they're in competition with the company, with anybody else. Okay, SoFi 1938 final trade. That's where we are in the aftermarket right now. Rocket Lab 1280. We're at 1284 in the aftermarket. GameStop 183.12. We're at 183.97, up 85 cents in the aftermarket on GameStop. Matterport 1887, now 1891 in the after hours, up a little bit. That's where we're at right now. Spire Global, $6 last trade. In the aftermarket, up 80 on 8,390 shares. Okay. Last minute, boys, on Spire and Matterport. Last minute buys on those stocks. Okay, I got you. Last minute buys. Okay, there you have it. All right, the Dow up 382, S&P up 33, NASDAQ up 73.1. That is the final breakout there. What can I say, kids? Never a dull moment. If you're interested in a one-on-one with yours truly this weekend, let me know. Send me an email when you can. Sooner the better, so I can lock you in. Jen and I are going to be leaving the condo for a good chunk of Saturday afternoon. So Saturday early morning I'm around, my time, and Sunday I'm definitely available. So let me know if you'd like to have a one-on-one. We'll get together and talk about your portfolio, your life, your objectives, your needs, wants, desires, whatever else. 258, that's how many thumbs ups we have today. Thank you for this showing of support here in the afternoon show. 259 thumbs ups now are sitting here. I appreciate that. Thank you. If you're able to throw a thumbs up our way during the show or even in the rerun, that would be terrific. Keep your eyes open for a video coming out here in the next hour or so. I talked about ME today, so watch for that. And thank you for following our markets and this channel. I appreciate it. 432 of you here right now. What are you going to do on Saturday? We're going to head to the Ontario Mills market. I'm going to go to Ontario Mills in Ontario, California. I'm going to rev up the Tesla, head west and catch Ontario Mills, and then we might pop into an In-N-Out burger over there because I know of one very nearby there, and then work our way back home. We got some shopping to do. I have a wedding to go to next weekend, which reminds me to let you know I will not be on the air next week on Thursday or Friday. We will be driving to Phoenix next Thursday to attend a wedding. And as a matter of fact, we drive home on the Monday. Won't be on the air Monday either. So there's going to be 3 days in a row. I'm not going to be on the air a week from now. Next Thursday, Friday, and Monday, I won't be on the air. I will probably do a couple of snippet videos, though, that type of thing. But I won't be able to do lives because the gals will have me busy. We've got our daughter flying down from Calgary to Phoenix. We're meeting her there, doing a wedding. Not my wedding, not her wedding. We're just going to a wedding, and then we're going to be back. So hang on there. We'll keep you posted next week all about that. We're going to be on tonight, 7 o'clock Eastern. That's right. Going to be on 7 o'clock Eastern tonight for trivia. Join us here. If you're a member of this channel, we're on for trivia tonight, 7 o'clock Eastern. I got trivia ready to go, and we'll have fun with that. Thank you from, I got you. Thank you, buddy. We'll take care of you on Sunday. Anyway, load it up on ME for next week. Really enjoy short nightly videos. Keep those coming when you can. Got another one coming. Is it a top-notch Model 3? It's just a rear engine. Rear-wheel drive, one engine. Goes like crazy. Great car. I'm really getting to learn how the Tesla works. Enjoying it very much. And I would like to get my hands on a long-range four-wheel drive version. Oh, no. Let's see. What? Party time. Not on the air. How am I supposed to avoid my day job now? There's another giant mall about 5 minutes up the freeway from Ontario Mills. They have a great Tesla charger. I use it all the time. That's true. That's the Victoria Gardens. Isn't that Victoria Garden? Yeah, they opened that up around 2004, 5, something like that. I remember that. Yeah, that's right. Let's see. How are we going to make fun of the anti-vaxxers if you're not here? Oh, brother, that's okay. I just remembered I'll be at a conference and award show for AICP next weekend. Enjoy the wedding and the break. You kind of need it. You can't broadcast from the car. Come on. Didn't know he finally got Tesla. We made the dream come true. Well, I'm renting it. Yeah, he's renting it. My heart just sank a little. Have fun. You'll be missed. We'll be on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week. Don't worry. Let's see. I'll be sending you an email today for a one-on-one, says Nick. Right on. We'll look forward to that. Trivia tonight. I'll be there if you're not, but I will be there. And we'll see what we can. Let's have some fun tonight. No trivia next weekend either. That's right. Next week Wednesday. Next week Friday. No trivia. I will be. I will not be no trivia next Friday. Today will be the last trivia for 2 weeks. That is true. And then on Monday, I won't be on Traveling with Bruce either. I won't be on either show for the Hangout show or the Big Show because I'll be in Phoenix. Oh my gosh, I'll be on this Monday, but not next week Monday. Oh my gosh, things coming up. Things are happening. What can I say? Anyway, Eric, I've kind of earned it. I warned you earlier, my brain's running 50%. Yeah, this is like when my dad went to the store for milks and cigarette, never came back. Take care, Bruce. Have a good weekend. Thank you, Michael. Laugh It Out Loud, guest host, anti-PC. There you go. There you have it. Spire at 601 on the aftermarket's up 1 penny on the aftermarket on 8,400 shares. Nothing going on here. Nothing to see here, kids, at the moment. Michael, I got a breakthrough case. I have no empathy for anyone who rolls the dice. No. Will there be share owners of your future Tesla? I don't know what that means. Have a great weekend, everybody. Socia says. Have a great weekend, family. You betcha. Everybody, thank you so much for joining me this week, all week long. Appreciate it. Catch me later tonight, 7 o'clock Eastern time. Live trivia tonight. We'll be on. Look forward to seeing if you can pop by and say hi. In the meantime, have a great weekend. Stay healthy. And if you want a one-on-one, send me a private email. We'll set you up for a time, and we'll get you looked after. Thank you all for being here. Here's my email address right there. And we'll see you Monday at 8:30 in the morning next week, Monday coming up, and of course at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And then we'll be on tomorrow on Monday night coming up as well. Tuesday and Wednesday we're on as usual, but next week, Thursday, Friday, we're off. And the Monday after that, we're off too. No worries. Thank you all so much. Have a great weekend, everybody. Take care. See you all later. Thank you. Love to all of you. Thank you for everything. Have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you on Monday and or tonight at 7 o'clock for trivia. Okay, guys? Take care. We'll see you later. Bye for now.